In this short video, you'll learn how the SuperfastCPA products can help you pass the CPA exams faster, make the study process easier for yourself, so that you can start breezing through topics and feeling confident instead of feeling more and more stressed out the closer you get to your exam. It's important to understand the reasons why studying for and passing the CPA exams is so difficult, and it really comes down to three things. There's usually three issues that plague CPA candidates. Some candidates might be experiencing one of these, two of these, or maybe even all three. The three things are, first, you might be overwhelmed with your review course and the sheer amount of information that you're supposed to learn. So you might find it hard to get through the lessons effectively and stay on track with your study plan, or you might just feel like you don't have a clear and repeatable process that you follow when you sit down to study each day. The next issue is time itself, that you just literally don't have enough time in the day to study as much as you need to. For example, if your study plan says that you're supposed to study 3 to 4 hours a day and you miss one day, then you're looking at 8 hours of studying the next day just to stay even. And when you're working full time, that can quickly get out of control and can lead to you pushing back exam dates, etc. The third issue is retention, or forgetting a lot of what you've studied. A lot of candidates get a few weeks into the study process and realize that they've forgotten a lot of what they studied just a few weeks ago. For example, on the CPA blueprint for FAR alone, there is over 200 topics that you need to learn. So if you're on an 8-week study plan, that means that you're trying to cover 4 to 5 entire topics a day. And many of these topics are complex and very technical, but to stay on track, you're supposed to learn several of these in one day and then move on to 4 to 5 new topics the next day. And you really don't cover those topics again until you get to your final review. The 50% plus fail rates illustrate these issues and reflect how truly difficult the CPA exams really are. And those are just the issues with the exams itself. Life getting in the way is a very real factor. You have a job, the partners want you to pass, but they definitely don't lighten your load at work. They fully expect you to do this in your personal time. And your personal time involves being a human, which means dealing with your kids or spending time with your spouse, significant other, friends, family, etc. Alright, so how can the SuperfastCPA products help you with all this? We created the SuperfastCPA products specifically for the busy CPA candidate. Our review notes provide excellent coverage while still being easy to read and understand. They are based on exam questions by topic so that you're reading high impact material from the topics most likely to be tested. They also follow the CPA exam blueprints, which are really the key to knowing what exactly will be on the exams. Our audio notes are based on the review notes so that you can review and memorize the material whenever you're commuting or in your car. Our practice questions are in mini quiz format, and we have modified calculation heavy questions with simple numbers so that you can go through questions on the go and still learn how to perform calculations and learn the concepts without trying to switch between our app and your calculator app. You can get through questions with one hand and do a quiz in 2 to 3 minutes. The magic of the SuperfastCPA supplements is what we call mini sessions. This means that all throughout your day, whenever you have even just a few minutes, you pull out your phone and read the review notes for a few minutes, or you take a mini quiz, or you listen to the audios. Studies show that we now look at our phones 100 to 200 times a day or more, so all you need to do is replace looking at your friend's dog on Instagram with these little sessions of using our products on the app, and you will pack in a ton of extra study time. You'll increase your exposure and coverage of the topics, and in the end, many of our customers have said that our products are what finally made the difference in them being able to pass the CPA exams. Now, the biggest factor in what makes our products and these mini sessions so effective is that you are getting built-in re-review on a daily basis without having to set aside any extra time to do so. Here's an example. Candidate A does a 3-hour study session with their review course, and then they use the SuperfastCPA products throughout the rest of their day, like I just outlined. Then you have candidate B, who is studying what I call the normal way, and they just do the 3-hour study session with their review course. Candidate A reads the review notes whenever she walks across the office. She takes a quiz multiple times a day instead of scrolling through Instagram or looking through Snapchat. She also listens to the audio notes whenever she's in her car. So candidate A is fitting in in an extra 1 to 2 or even 3 hours a day without really doing anything different in her daily routine. Over the course of 8 weeks, candidate A has studied over 150 hours more than candidate B, again, without really having to do anything different in her daily routine. So it's obvious who has the much better chance of passing their exam. Also, and this is actually the biggest factor, candidate A has hit all of the topics many times, which means she hasn't forgotten everything. In fact, her retention and memory of all the material has increased over the 8 weeks. Candidate B studied each topic only once, and by exam time 8 weeks later, he has forgotten a lot of the material from weeks 1 through 7, which is over 80% of what he studied. Repeat coverage of all topics is how you beat the CPA exams. You cannot just cover a topic once or twice and expect to know them all well enough to pass on exam day. Both our review notes and audio notes are made for repeat reading and listening. They are concise and can be read through or listened through from start to finish in just a few days worth of these mini sessions. That means you're getting repeat coverage of all the topics, and the quizzes work the same way. Again, many of our customers come back and tell us that adding the SuperFast CPA products to their routine is what finally made the difference in being able to pass the exams, and many pass their exams much faster than they were planning on. If you have all 4 sections left, then the total bundle will be the most help. You get our review notes, audio notes, and our practice questions and sims for all 4 sections. It also includes the study hacks videos, which teaches you exactly how to study with your review course for your main study session each day. These videos walk you through the study strategies that I used to pass all 4 exams in 3 months while working full-time. My main study sessions were only about 2 hours long each day. These videos come with the total bundle or any section bundle, and they're just a resource that you will end up referring to over and over as you go through the study process. We do have section bundles if you only need the products for specific sections, or there are bundles for the grouped products, for example if you only want the review notes for all 4 sections, or if you only want the audio notes. So you can choose the bundle you need on the page below, and then your login information will also work on our companion apps for iPhone or Android. The apps make using and learning with our materials extremely easy and convenient so that you can start feeling the SuperFast CPA difference within just a few days of using the study products. You also have our 60-day money-back guarantee so that you can fully use our products in your study routine to see firsthand the difference that they will make. A money-back guarantee isn't offered with almost any other CPA review materials available elsewhere, and even if there is, in the fine print it will say that as soon as you access the materials the first time, then there is no ability to request a refund at that point. We are very confident that our products will provide the edge you're looking for in passing your CPA exams. So give our products a try, and we look forward to getting your success story a few months from now.